Hello YouTube, I'm the Magnifical, and today we're reviewing the world's, or I guess America's, angriest and shortest man on the internet. Now this isn't the first time I'm recording this video, it isn't the second time I'm recording this video. This is the third time I am recording this video. The first time didn't save because apparently OBS just, went all back to default mode and stuff. So all of my hotkeys weren't working. And then the second time, apparently it had also changed what I set my videos to record like what the format is and stuff. So I couldn't put it in my editing software and couldn't even view it. So pray to God that this time it does work. So here we have two of our first videos, and Vice found them for us, and it's titled "Man Freaks Out in Bagel Shop Because Women on Dating Sites Don't Like Short Guys." So here's the first video by Olivia Shea, or Olivia Bradley 88. So in Bagel Boss this morning, the misogynistic douchebag seen as in the video was degrading almost all the female stuff as well as other patrons. Fuck this guy. So let's get right into it.
Why is it okay for women to say, oh, you're 5 feet on dating sites? You should be dead? That's okay?
Throws his shit down.
Women in general have said it on dating sites. You think
So
I'm making that shit up?
apparently, if a woman ever tells you you're short, all women deserve to be blamed for it.
The same fucking smirk with the biting lip. Shut your mouth. You're not God or my father or my boss.
So you see, that's the hierarchy of who can tell you what to do. It's God, Father, then boss.
Dude, you want to step outside? You want to step outside? Huh? I'm not standing, pal.
This tiny man.
Shut up, too. No, go ahead and attack me, Jake.
Go ahead and attack me. Fuck. God, as I said, this is my third time doing this video, so I have lost all sympathy for this horrible human being, and you guys will too by the end of this video.
Oh my god.
So he just fucking, I just wanted bagels. He just fucking, yeah, he just manhandles him, and he's like, you don't talk to people like that. So this guy's name is Chris Morgan. He's 4'11", and this is him. This is, especially recently and stuff, this is how he reacts. He has an explosive and short temper. And, not a good guy. Extremely angry about his height and stuff. And obviously, that does suck that, he has to deal with this. This isn't something he can change about himself. But, it doesn't give him the right to, just be a douchebag to everybody he sees. So, there was actually another video that someone took, after it. Let me see if I can, here it is. So, if you guys wanted to know what happens next, here you go, by Mike Livorio. A guy 3 times my size attacking me, that's okay? Well, yes, you told him to attack you. So, yes, it is okay. You gave him consent to beat your ass up. You asked him to. That laugh. Oh yeah, you show him. You showed them. You see, in America, there's a lot of groups that claim to be oppressed. But they're all liars. There's only one group of people that are actually oppressed, and that is short, middle-aged men. They're the only true group of people that are oppressed in this country. So angry. The little baby is so angry. So Chris Morgan actually has a YouTube channel and stuff where he uploads and stuff, and it had about 3,000 3,000 subscribers. So we're gonna go and check that out. So when you actually look for Chris Morgan and stuff in his channel, it turns out that he doesn't appear anymore. Either he took down his channel after this whole fiasco, or YouTube did and stuff. Because someone that had close to 3,000 subscribers, I think, would appear. here. No, Chris Morgan's a very common name, but apparently it's gone. So now the only Chris Morgan that has any subscribers, Chris Morgan, the Nigerian gospel minister. And you can go check out his website at chrismorganworship.com. But thankfully, somebody actually posted all of his videos and stuff. And and it's a 48-minute video of all of his videos that he has and stuff. And he actually mentions that the video did get down. So, you know, a lot of they're differing content and stuff. You know, here's the first video that we'll go over. And this one is just bird steals popcorn. You know. Here we go. See, before he lost his shit. And the nice thing about this guy by Nicholas Paul, not only did he get all the videos, but he actually put timestamps of all of the things and, like, you know, all of the videos and the titles, the original titles. So, you know, we're going to go with Fucking with Mike the Jew. And you can see that this is before he lost the light in his eyes. He got rid of the joy of life. See, you see, you can look at him smile, that childlike glee for his childlike body. And he's just messing with him, you know. And, you know, poor Mike the Jew, he's, like, just doing work. Like, this guy, he's laughing like crazy before he's done anything, you know. And he put something on his head. I don't know what their relationship is. I assume friends and stuff. He's just bothering this guy. And this is when the anger starts to appear on his channel. This guy just nope. He's like, nope, I'm going. And he starts to call the cops and stuff, and he starts to, like, lose his shit.
Go right ahead, scumbag. You're a fucking loser.
Okay,
You're
so
a loser,
as
you don't have a pot to piss in, and you're a con artist. And I'm gonna put you on YouTube also. You're a piece of shit.
Well, you know what? A lot of people now, Chris Morgan, have put you on YouTube, including myself. And I'm recording this video for the third fucking time. So I've lost any compassion I may have had for Chris Morgan in the beginning and stuff. I don't care that he's short and that sucks anymore. So, you know, and then we have a great video called The Orient Express. And that's literally, I assume, what is a Chinese guy getting kicked out of a Chinese restaurant. You know, I may be wrong and stuff. And he's just laughing, you know, oh, haha. Ironic that this is very similar to what happened to him. He got kicked out of a place. But great video, The Orient Express. But now we're going to actually look at, you know, when he starts to, you know, kind of lose his shit. The first being fat fuck at Grizzly's bar in Bayshore.
Exactly. Yeah, ragging on my height all day, you fat fuck. Yeah, you're big tough, ragging on a fucking midget, right? You fat piece of shit.
Okay, actually, you said you're 4'11", and I've looked it up. A midget is 4'10" and under, so I don't think you get a pass on the M word. Thank you very much, okay? You don't understand their plight of the vertically challenged, okay? You don't get to claim ownership of that word. That's only something they get to say. Because, you know, it used to have bad meaning, but they flipped it. So, you know, don't be saying the M word.
Really? She's gonna make this shit up? You're a fuck. And you know what? All you girls go for the big bullies. You know what?
And then, once again, he goes after the woman. It's like, all you girls go after the big bully. No, Chris, the reason why girls don't want to date you is because you have a horrible, explosive temper and a horrible personality that there's no way people would enjoy being around you.
Big tough guy ragging on me. Are you kidding me? Why would she make that shit up? Ask her. What did I say? I don't know what you said. She heard it loud and day. What did I say? Now I'm getting serious. Anybody else want to rag on my height? She said you open your mouth and she opened his fucking mouth. Me? Yeah. That's what she said. She said she heard you say it and you said something. She fucking heard it when I went to the bathroom.
So the thing I love about Chris's videos is that they never give us context, anything to, you know, build his case or, like, you know, make us want to support him. It's literally, you just start off in the middle of screaming, like mid-conflict and stuff. And it never makes him look like the good guy.
Fuck you, dude. I am getting out. But I want to drop my last 2 cents. You think she's going to make shit up like that? Chris, why would I say we've been breaking? I don't know. Ask him. Her. What's the problem? What? You look first when you looked at me like I was first of all, I didn't see who you were with. I saw you and I looked, and if you were in the light here.
I don't care. Listen, you can't call me anything. You can't call me anything, you fucking cracker.
So you see, I don't know what he called her and stuff. I don't even know if he called her anything. You know, maybe it's all a huge misunderstanding. But the two villains of the story is the one who's, you know, acting racist, and then the short man here who's just yelling.
This boss sucks cock. This boss sucks cock.
I thought you were leaving.
Fuck you. Yeah, suck my dick, you big bully. You're a fat, overgrown, you're a fat, ugly piece of shit. You're a fat, ugly piece of fuck.
So you see, that's the thing I love about Chris is that, you know, he is willing to, you know, make fun of other people's appearances. But, you know, the moment anyone even comments, not even makes fun of, comments about his appearance, he loses his shit.
You know that? You're a fat, fuck, ugly piece of shit. Fuck you.
Oh, God.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you. That's right, bitch. That's right. Chris, that's right. So upset about it. Ask her. Ask her, dudes. Chris.
Yeah, what are you so upset about, Chris?
We've been hanging out all fucking day. Yeah, and then she wouldn't lie to me. I'm friends with her. Chris, I didn't say shit. I said they just left because Romeo left. That's all I said. She told you.
Yeah, he seems genuine and stuff. Like, he does not seem like a bad guy and stuff. Like, he just like, oh, that's all I said and stuff.
I didn't say anything. Somebody else said something. I didn't say one word. The guy said. I didn't say one word. He's still denying what he said.
Wait, what did he say?
The guy said. I didn't say.
You ain't Trump? What does that have to do with anything? And then he calls them a bunch of fucking faggots. Great people, great people. Now we're gonna go to another great one, which is Ghetto Hood Rat cuts in front of me to use bathroom.
Look at this woman here cursing in front of her kid just now. Did you hear the language coming out of this woman's mouth? Do you hear the language that came out of this woman's mouth?
So apparently, you know, once again, no context is ever given in these videos and stuff, you know. And you know, the great thing about this is that you know, he claims that you know, this little kid, this what seems like 5 to 8-year-old, cut in front of him to go to the bathroom. What I can now imagine happening is, you know, they're both walking up, and maybe the kid sped up because he needs to use the bathroom because, you know, he's a little kid with a small kid bladder and stuff. And you know, and then he took this as a grave offense against him. So unfortunately, you know, I don't know what happened because the screen went black. But now the kid is crying. And he's probably now going to be traumatized and shit from this experience.
I want to imagine to throw this bitch the fuck out of this store.
Oh my God.
You bitch, you're getting thrown out of here. Fuck you, you ghetto skank. You're a loser ghetto skank. Without a goal in life and you're broke.
Dear God, what a horrible guy. Anyway, now we're going to watch 2 more. It's really 1, but it's divided up into 2 parts for some reason. Videos by this guy and stuff. It's all great stuff, all great content that, you know, just exemplifies and, like, or what's it called, just shows that he's an exemplary character and stuff. But let's get into that. So this video is called Harassed by 7-Eleven Worker.
I've been asked this question in like 2 weeks. Once at 2 in the morning in Farmingdale at a gas station, and now here. I come in here to get a coffee and to get a donut. It's May 5th, 2000.
Why are you going to, what's it called, coffee stations so early in the morning, this frequently?
2019 at like fucking 5:30 in the morning. And this jackass right here asks me what is my height.
And?
Now, what do you got to say about that? I come in here to I give you guys a lot of business, right? A lot of business.
A lot of business with the $3 you gave him.
I just can't. Whoa, hold on a minute.
You know what? This is the thing I hate about so many people in this country, is this idea of entitlement, that you're some special snowflake because you decided to, you know, get something, like, because you're the, what's it called, customer, that you're always right and stuff. No, you are on equal grounds. This is a trade. You give them money. They give you a product. They need you. You need them. If you don't go there, then they'll have someone else buy their shit. They don't need you, okay? It's 7-Eleven. It's probably a multi-billion-dollar company. They're all over America. I doubt they'll need you, Chris Morgan, to spend $3 at their fucking store and stuff. And then people always like, shit, the entitlement is crazy. Stuff, but let's see.
Bring this to the counter, right? To pay for my shit. You don't say hi, how you doing? The first thing out of your mouth is, what's my height? Where are you from? What country are you from?
Okay, so Chris, something that I don't think you understand is that when you're this tiny, okay, you are 4 inches under the average height of a female in the U.S. and 11 inches, I believe, shorter than the average male in the U.S. So obviously people are going to be curious how tall you are. The same goes for people that are taller and stuff. They're going to ask, like if I saw a guy that was like 6'7", I'd be like, wow, how tall are you? I'm 6'1", and I'm not even that tall, and people ask me how tall I am. It's because they're not my height and stuff, so they're curious, especially when there's a bigger gap between the two people. Then they're like, oh wow, how tall are you? I have a friend who's 5 feet tall, and like that's what I asked her like one of the first times we met. I'm like, how tall are you? Just out of curiosity, because humans are curious people. This is probably a question you've gotten for the majority of your life. How tall are you, Chris? Because you are under 5 feet tall, and that is not normal. Okay, normal is, let's say, around 5'6", give or take a few inches and stuff for the average human male in the U.S. or in the world. But let's just keep going.
What country are you from?
You see, so he gives him like a genuine sense, like, okay, sorry, I'm sorry, okay? And then he's like, I don't fucking believe that you're sorry. And it's like, what more do you want from this guy, Chris?
Believe you're motherfucking sorry. What country are you from? How do you like me asking you a question like that?
What does that have to do with anything?
Answer the question. I'm 5 feet tall.
4'11", you gotta correct yourself.
Now what? Now what do you get out of the answer? What do you try?
You don't get anything out of the answer and stuff. She's just curious. Fuck's sake.
No, answer the question. What are you trying to accomplish? What are you trying to accomplish out of asking me a question like that? That pisses me off.
That pisses me off.
Asking me that? I told you I'm 4'11", 5 feet. Now where are you from?
I'm 4'11", 5 feet. Those are two different measurements.
What country are you from? Pakistan? Really? You know how much money our country gives you? Fucking third world toilet countries? Huh?
Yeah, just shit on this man's country, why don't you? Okay, when you told him you were 4'11", did he say, wow, you're such a toilet of a human being? You know, oh, 4'11"? Disgusting. No, he was like, okay.
If it wasn't for our country, you wouldn't be working here. Now, why would you ask me a question like that? I'm a customer coming in here to buy a coffee at 5:30 in the morning, and you ask me what's my height? Why do you ask me that?
And he's, you know, a consumer or not a consumer. He is the provider of that coffee and that donut and stuff that you so gratefully wanted from him and stuff and bought from him, or not even bought yet. You haven't even provided business, so you've given them no money. So yeah, you're just a random guy. This is how two humans talk to each other. They don't owe you anything, and you don't owe them anything.
Why do you want to know that? I'm dying to know because I've had people ask me this. Why do you want to know? What are you gaining out of that question? What are you gaining out of that? What? For what?
Just go to the police.
I'm gonna call them.
Dear God.
Because that's what you're fucking doing.
Yeah, arrest me. he understands. Like, this guy is fucking insane. That's not what happened, though. That's not equivalent to the question that he gave you. He asked, how tall are you, or what is your height and stuff. He didn't say, I don't like short people. How tall are you?
Would you like me to ask you that question? Would you? If I came up to the counter.
Ah, dear God.
Do you want? No, he's not sorry.
This guy is mentally He is mentally unstable and needs help.
What are you fucking laughing at?
He's laughing at you, you fucking clown.
No, you're not sorry. You're full of shit. How can you sit here and make fun of somebody and then all of a sudden...
He's not making fun of you. He asked you a question.
And then all of a sudden you're sorry? You're not sorry, dude.
Get the fuck out of here and go to a police station. I love that.
I'm gonna make another fucking video of it when they get here right now. I fucking had it. See how tough you are.
So this is the second video now, part 2, you know, because this 3 minutes of content couldn't just be, you know, edited into one. It's because he just literally records it on his phone and then, you know, posts and stuff. He doesn't bother editing altogether.
Now with the fucking cops here, okay? You want to harass me? Huh? Where's the other guy? Get him over here. Where is he? Get him over here.
Dear God.
Get him over here.
He doesn't have to do shit for you. Fuck's sake, he doesn't say please and stuff. He doesn't ask him. This guy didn't do anything to you. The other guy didn't do anything to you for being serious here. Dear God. Chris, this is, like I said, the third time I'm having to record this video. And honestly,
I'm tired.
your voice, every time I hear you talk, it's the most irritating sound in the world.
This bullshit, bro. I'm tired of this. You want me to go outside? I'll go outside. Oh, they didn't tell you what's going on?
They didn't tell you what was going on in the, 3 seconds you and I have been here together? They didn't tell you? This guy's just like, I just got here.
That I lost over bullshit. I have my own cleaning company. I'm really upset at that. Now I'm living in my car because I didn't get along with my landlord and she treated me like shit.
Okay, so first off, now, Chris is bringing up shit that doesn't matter. I didn't get this account, so I'm upset. Landlord kicked me out probably because I'm a shit person and stuff, and I was yelling at her, and she probably got tired of my shit and stuff. Or there was too many noise complaints because I was yelling at people. But, this is relevant for some reason.
So, okay, so I'm getting to that. So I'm already pissed about that as it is, okay? So when I worked the big account and phone,
Oh my God, more irrelevant information.
This guy goes, how tall are you? Now I come in here and this guy asks me, what is your height?
And this guy asks me, what is your height? Like, dear God, Chris Morgan.
I can't even come in here and get a fucking coffee without being harassed. Okay?
That is harassed. If you ask a person about a question about their, their height or anything about them, that is harassment, guys. You heard it straight from Chris Morgan.
I'm depressed enough as it is, and I was in Stony Brook.
So I don't know what Stony Brook is. Hopefully a mental asylum that he escaped from, maybe. I don't know. There's something clearly wrong with him, and he needs help. Like, I understand that this has probably been something that's been, like, a huge problem for him in his life, and he's been insecure. I have insecurities of my own. Every human being has insecurities of their own. But that does not give you the right to be a complete douchebag to people when they, ask you something relating to that insecurity. You have no right to act like this to another human being.
One point for depression for my height. I come in here 5 in the morning to get a fucking coffee, and this guy here, and then he's laughing. I have it on another video.
Oh no!
He thinks it's funny. What do you gain out of asking me how to? Okay, and he never answered my question.
So I don't know where he thinks we live, or like maybe in North Korea where they don't have freedom of speech. But this man can ask you close to about anything, like unless if he's saying once again, hey, let's kill Chris because he's short, which is a call to action and stuff. He can, like, most things are fair game to say, and saying, hey, what is your height is within those fair game rules of freedom of speech.
I told you how tall I am, right? Now, what are you gaining out of that? You did say that, but I don't believe it.
Okay, and
I want to file harassment charges. There's no such thing.
There's no such thing as harassment charges, my dude.
If I ask the girl how big her tits are, is that harassment?
That's not sexual. That's sexual harassment. That's totally different and stuff.
What, you're kidding me.
Sexual harassment is much different.
Well, let me tell you something. I am fucking fed up. Everywhere I go, I get a goddamn coffee.
I like the sound. It's like, really? That Chris says and something like he's like, I can be asking bitches how tall or how big their titties are. Sorry, heights on the mind and stuff. God, Chris.
So then I asked him, and then I answered this question.
Huh.
Video, right? So I go, what country are you from? You wouldn't want me asking you that, right? Shut up, I'm talking.
Shut up, I'm talking.
You didn't even answer my question.
He did. He said Pakistan, and then you shit all over his country and on him.
Answer my question, and you want to know why? Because you shut up, I'm talking.
Didn't say anything even.
Because you can't take a dose of your own medicine. That's why.
How is that a dose of your own medicine?
I'm fucking fed up.
He said sorry. I don't know what you want from me.
I don't believe this.
You see, it's people like Chris Morgan where when you see a cop, they just look so done with life and so tired of people's shit. Because, they ruin, like, people for cops and stuff. Like, cops are just so done. They expect people like Chris Morgan at this point.
I want to file file some kind of a report or something. Anything.
So we can take a
Anything.
report. We can take a report.
I don't care. Anything. Anything. Because every time that something happens to me, there's never a remedy for me. Well, that's bullshit.
Okay, well, you're not entitled to a remedy, okay? That's not a human right. Oh, I deserve remedies for every time I want to call the ambulance. I'm a little baby. And, I think, the world is in debt to me because I'm short.
What?
People are allowed to joke. And you know what? I know
He's
it's
not joking, and I don't
funny.
think it's fucking funny.
It's not funny. I don't think it is. What I'm
Do you
saying.
hear what he said? The cop said he don't think what you said is funny.
So this reminds me of two little kids and stuff, like siblings and stuff, and one says something that's kind of mean and stuff, but not really, he just gets offended anyway and stuff. And then he goes up to his dad or mom, and then the mom was like, okay, well, it was just a joke, it wasn't funny. And then he's like, you hear that? Mom said your joke wasn't funny. And it's like, dear God, grow up.
Do you hear that?
If not vertically, then at least mentally.
There's nothing that can be done, though. I'll write your report, and basically, all I'm going to say is somebody made a comment that you don't like. That's it.
And then I'm gonna write this report, this garbage report, and then there's gonna be two places it can go. It can go into the cabinet where I put all the important reports, or it can go into the trash can. Where do you think it's gonna go, Chris?
Go right ahead. Okay. Go right ahead. Okay, we're done here? We're done here? Good.
You should have. I wonder if he ever got that coffee and donut. But that's the end. Hopefully the last time I'm recording this stupid video about Chris fucking Morgan and stuff. Don't want to have to do this a fourth time and stuff. I'm so done hearing this man's voice and doing this freaking video. If you liked it, I hope you did, because once again, recorded it 3 goddamn times. This took up over an hour of my life just recording this. If you did like it, please leave a like, subscribe, share the video, leave a comment on what I should do next. All that. I really hope you guys enjoyed, because this guy is fucking insane. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed, and have a great day. Thank you and bye.